what are the key drivers that have made you guys successful?
Yeah, I would say, well, so two different answers. If you're talking about compared to the companies we're buying, we created a lot of momentum and tailwinds at a time when there was a lot of momentum and tailwinds. In 2014, 15, 16, 17, I had a great business partner, or have a great business partner, but at the time was taking a lot of the operational strain off my plate so I could go focus on growth. That combination with the tailwinds, we grew through a lot of these phases that are really hard to grow through normally if you can't just dump business in and get the revenue to pay for the people that you need to build the infrastructure. So when we had to build a full executive team, we had the cash flow to do it. A lot of the companies we're buying never got that sort of escape velocity. And so the founder is the head of HR, accounting, legal, services, sales, marketing, everything. And they don't have there's no capital to go hire other people to do that. So they're just sitting there working nonstop all the time on a lot of shit they're not necessarily built to do. That's taking all their effort and energy, and they're stressed out. And because of that, they're only making $100 or $200 a year, which they could go get a job and do. If that is that talented of a person. So it's like, I come in and go, why don't we free you up from all of this? Join us, we'll do it together, and we'll just go make a lot more money together. And we're able to do that in a way that makes a lot of sense. So that's been, in a nutshell, the model.
No, love the thesis overall, because in a sense, like what Chore, my company, does, right, is the whole idea is like, we'll take the back office off of your plate to focus on what your core competencies and what you're great at. Why do you think you guys were able, 10 years ago or so, to figure that out and hit that escape velocity, whereas these other companies, I'm sure these founders are also super smart, ambitious, hardworking, all the things. Why did they not get out of that phase and you were able to grow past it?
My dad made a lot of money as I was a teenager, and as I was growing up. I was born in West LA in an apartment, but then he did really well. That didn't turn me into a spoiled rich kid or anything like that. And I still to this day don't take money from the family, but there was just this back of my mind, like, I'm never gonna be homeless, like I'll be all right. And so that manifested as a high appetite for risk. So I actually can tell you some of the more ambitious founders we've acquired, there were clients they didn't take on or swings they didn't take because it could lead to failure, and failure wasn't an option. Where for me, it's always been kind of an option. So calling a spade, that's definitely part of it. Okay. I've taken swings that even my business partner at the time would be like, you're out of your fucking mind, but okay, let's go. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I never bet the farm. I think that's a ridiculous thing to do, but I definitely bit off more than I could chew at times, took risks, went for it. Taking all the cash that we made and investing it in a combination of real estate and venture deals, because I don't know, let's see what happens. Learning from that so that we end up with now, our second $20 million fund. And it turns out we were really good at investing. So our first fund has a 32% IRR according to our third-party audit recently. So it's that's really fucking good. So especially in the past 5 years of venture. And so, the ability to jump in and do these things, because I'm and also it set my bar really high, because I built a $5 million company. That's not success. I might as well not even start. I shouldn't waste my time. So success to me is creating something really big. And so it pushed that ambition too, where, again, it goes back to this simple math of if I'm trying to build something for $1 billion and I'm not there, I'm doing everything I can to keep pushing there. Whereas a lot of people build a $10 million company and they've made it. I a lot of times with the M&A side of things, we'll talk to someone that's running a $250,000 a year revenue business and talking to me like they've built, the best company in the world. And I know I'm always cautious not to downplay that. Just be like, in your perspective, in your world, you've built the greatest thing. I'll have people talk about again, they'll be doing $250,000 a year, telling me about all their proprietary processes and all the things they've built and all their tech and all their IP. And I'm sitting there going, we have many clients that pay us more than your entire business on an annual basis.